to father and grandfather the church into its new existence. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's being torn down to the studs, which you guys are kind of a part of, by the way. But you need to speak prophetically into the future generations that are coming behind you now. It is not time to punch your clock. It is not time to wrap things up. It is not even time to retire. Retirement is a made-up thing in the 1930s US. People did not retire until the mid-1940s. You need to invest. Invest, invest, and show us how it's done. We're seeing the World War II generation go away now. There's maybe less than 10,000 left. Hate to say this, you guys are next. But you've seen the Jesus People movement. All we can do is go watch a movie. Tell us more. Tell us more, and even better, show us more. Show us more. That's the mandate on the rest of your life. If you do anything else, show us how it's done. And I want to warn you, don't complain about the next generation, because we're going to screw up just like you guys did. I bless all of you right now, my parents as well, and any other boomers that will hear this in the future. But give to your kids, the millennials. Give to your grandkids, the Zers. Go for it. This is it. This is just the beginning. Prophetic generation. Sprint to the finish and speak prophetically into these next generations. All right, you guys can sit. Gen Xers. Any Gen Xers in the room? Gen Xers in the room? Yeah, work hard, play hard, baby. Yeah. You gave us all the funny movies of the 90s. I appreciate that. That I grew up on. I was raised on 80s music because of you. I'm the youngest of 4. It's the work hard, play hard generation. You are a nomad generation. But I want to tell you something about that. You've seen a lot, you've done a lot of jobs. You are going to be the structure that this entire revival is built on. Because you're the last people alive that know how to work. I'm just putting it out there. But you will be the scaffolding and the structure and the foundation for this revival. You were a secret in the church for a long time. You were a secret in the church for a long time, hidden away, because you were in between 2 generations that everybody talked about. But people are going to start talking about Gen Xers. People are going to start talking about you. Start talking about what you're stepping into. And you gave birth to something incredible. And that's Gen Z, but we'll get to them in a second. But I bless you guys, and I thank you guys for all the work that you've done, the sweat and the toil that you've put in to revival. We need more of it. And we need all of it. All you have left. Invest into your kids and invest into your spiritual kids, because you will be the structure this whole thing is built on. People can't see it, but without it. Every revival without a work hard, nomad generation has been a house of cards. The reason we won the Cold War was because of a nomad generation after World War II that built the whole structure. Remember that. You're important, no matter what it looks like right now. And just keep working hard and remind us to lighten up. Alright? Remind us to lighten up. You guys did your grunge phase, okay? You gave us grunge. Things didn't turn out so well. So teach us how to be happy and laugh at things again. America has forgotten how to laugh. Amen? Amen. Bless you guys. Keep getting after it. Alright, millennials, stand up. That's me. That's it. There's a lot of y'all. Millennials. And some of you are edging on Gen Z. I can see it from here. You're not full of me. You're a hero generation. You know what generation that mostly is closely related to? That's the GI generation. The men that won World War II. The men and women, sorry, that won World War II. Got feminist up here. I'm just kidding. Millennials, you're a hero generation. Have you ever found it strange that you can't live without some cause to die for? We're a weird generation. A generation without a big war to fight, but you've got one right in front of you. Open your mouth at the madness. Open your mouth at the chaos. Open your mouth at the darkness. Shine your light. You don't have as much time as you think. Especially those of you that have started to have children. They're aging you, aren't they? You know now. You're not the cool kids anymore. But you're the fighters. You're the hero generation that will lay waste to the enemy and storm the gates of hell. You will, and it's in you, and you can feel it, and you know it. You grew up with phones attached to the wall still. But now you're in a world that's semi-confusing. That's okay, you're just getting older. But I want to tell you, use the tools that you have in both of those worlds to win this war. You still have personal connection. It's a gift. You can raise up sons and daughters to victory. You can win. I'm tired of winning battles on Sunday. I want to win the war. Let's go. Me and you, millennials. Me and you. Bless you guys. You're going to suffer more than anybody else, by the way. You're welcome. Go ahead and sit down. This is the last one. I'll bless you guys and dismiss you. Gen Z, please stand up. Gen Z, holla. Saf. I'm just messing with you, Saf. You can be a part of whatever generation you want. It's a very Gen Z thing to do. I'm just messing with you. You're in between. I know. Gen Z. So this is what happens after a war when you win. Every single time, there's a renaissance. You're an artist generation. You will create a world that glorifies the kingdom of heaven. Every single Gen Zer I've met has been so embarrassingly creative compared to me, it makes me sick. You live in a world that moves 1,000,000 miles an hour and you're moving at the same pace. And the revival that you experience will move at that same pace. But remember, I don't want to get into something that just grinds my gears, but you will revive art. You will hear music that will glorify God and actually be good. You will paint paintings that people will stare at for 500 years in a museum and not know why they're entranced and why they see God in it. They will see the victory of God in the art and the world that you create, in the businesses you begin. When you see everything around you laid waste and in dust and ashes, know, after we win, that you need to build, but the most important thing is art. Let me tell you something. The most important thing is creativity. Let me tell you something. In all of our world wars, there were always special units that went and rescued art. It is the only thing on earth that is priceless. Right. Music is the only thing science still doesn't understand. It makes sense, but we don't know why it makes sense. All you need to do is create, just like your Father in heaven creates. And you will build a world that is beautiful to live in again. No more concrete structures and ugly community colleges. You will build the great cathedrals of this world again. And it will be built on the backs of those that came before you, fought the war, and gave you revival. All you need to do is receive it and create. So I bless you for your creativity. I multiply your creativity. May it glorify God for thousands of years, should the Lord tarry. But go make something beautiful for the world to gaze at. Amen? Amen. That's what revival looks like over a millennia. Let's not be a generation that has revival for one generation. I believe you're all going to get saved. I do. Every single one of you. But we all need each other. Man, we need each other. Let's stick together, especially as the night comes. Amen? Amen. Bless you all. Have an amazing evening. We love you.